Welcome to this tour of the historical first district of Vienna. My name is Ben. I'm not originally from here. I'm actually from the German-French border, a place called Saarbrücken. I've been living here for about 20 years, so know the place a little bit. Originally trained as a scientist, then I switched jobs just a little bit. The first district is a fairly small part of Vienna. Population about 16,000. It's the first of 23 districts. It began as a Roman army base. Yeah, the ancient Romans had some cities here on the river Danube, like the provincial capital of Carnuntum. But these cities had a little problem. They attracted the attention of barbarians. Yeah, they were Germanic barbarians. Which made things worse. Yeah, and was I right? The Romans built some army bases here on the river Danube to protect their cities. Eventually, the Romans decided the outer provinces were making a Ringstraße here, which more or less follows the old city wall. It was designed to impress with its large buildings right from before, and mocking the architects for having no style, supposedly. Yeah. In fact, neither architect lives long enough to see the opera finished. Are you looking for a tour? Yeah? Yes. To America, then on Philadelphia, we have newly cast and thinner muses. Let's get out of the way here. Also, there was a view planned from the opera because there's a river over there. It's a small one. It's called the River Vienne. It's only 34 kilometers long. It begins in the wooded hills of the Vienna woods over there and meets the River Danube over there. And in fact, this meeting, the River Vienne meeting the River Danube, is what gave Vienna its name, Wien or Vienna. Yeah? For 100 years now, the River Vienne has been in an underground tunnel in the inner city area and is no longer visible here. But 150 years ago, there was a view. Now, this is from the 1950s. But the previous building was about the same size and ruined the view quite nice. So everything went wrong in the beginning. The height was wrong, the architects were dead, the statues were ugly, and the view was ruined. Later, though, the opera did pretty well. Yeah, famous musicians worked here. For example, the composer Gustav Mahler was an opera director. To this day, the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra recruits from here. You have to be an opera musician for 3 years before you are invited to join the legendary classical orchestra, the Vienna Philharmonic. Yeah. So it's a pretty important opera nowadays. Behind the opera, in left side, White Hotel, red awnings, that's the Hotel Sacher. Famous, of course, now for the father of the hotel's founder, Franz Sacher, inventor of Sachertorte. Anyone tried the cake? Did you like it? Yeah? Well, if you like chocolate cake, it's a dense chocolate cake. It's got 1 or 2 layers of apricot jam in it. It caused the longest cake-related lawsuit ever. Yeah? 25 years between Hotel Sacher here and the most famous pastry shop in town, Demel. After 25 years, Sacher won a word. They now own the word original. The original is available only over there, and the lawyer's fees right on top of it. Nearly doubles the price. Yeah? Now there's also an abstract monument. Let's go there now. The diet muses, there's one of them. And then we will reach Hofburg, the old imperial palace. The name means court castle in German. It hasn't been accurate for 500 years, yeah, because the little medieval castle it once was is now just the center of a relatively large palace complex of about a quarter to half a square kilometer in size. It's grown a bit around the old castle. So let's go around the opera now and have a look at the old imperial palace. Church in Vienna. It's definitely over 800 years old, probably over 1,000. Legend has it over 1,200 years anyway, really old. Dedicated to him, Saint Rupert. He wears bishop's robes because he was the Bishop of Salzburg, and he holds a bucket of salt because that's what he is the patron saint of. Salt is not made in Vienna, it had to be brought in by boat. And this was quite dangerous before the straightening of the Danube in the 1870s. Back then you risk your life trying to bring salt here. Salt boatmen who made it here unloaded their salt here and prayed here. There was a lot of praying going on in that job. Yeah, so this is St. Rupert's. And now we have clearly crossed Old Town, because over there is the second district, Hofburg, which is clearly no longer Old Town. We have crossed Old Town. I hope you have an interesting evening, and I wish you a good night.
Thank you.